These nigga can't stop me, I'm going in. Nigga, how's Marcus Williams that nice? This nigga's not nice at all.
All right, Coach, thank
Whack
you very
ass
much.
motherfucker.
It's the National Football
Ain't
League,
nobody worried about no
Sports.
motherfucking Marcus Williams.
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game. And
how to go buy a new TV just to beat this nigga's ass. That shit crazy.
This crowd is ready.
But it looks so beautiful.
Match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons.
You better not take it out. You better not take it out.
Yeah. And no run back here. This will be a touchback.
Boy.
And it comes out to the 25-yard line.
It's about to be a surgical summer.
They go play action here on first down. And right away, he lost the football.
Fuck out of here.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back.
Boy.
Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield.
Chilling in the motherfucking
away from him. In this case, though,
Bizot.
the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh,
fuck.
Second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Yeah. Boy. Oh, that was me?
We'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas.
Why are you so scared?
Tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
We're not worried.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down.
That boy Coleman said he... Oh, come on.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Nigga Vari's really fucking very
The 4th
Vari.
down
Whatever
run
his name is.
successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Freeman. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Whatever.
39.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's taken down here by the Saints. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Now, nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Cameron Meredith, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. From the shotgun, Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
21, 39.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Okafor.
I guess people can't
He's
fucking
the
block.
one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him
Jesus
on the
Christ.
year. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Hey,
Operating from the gun, Ryan, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
21. Left.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain. Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones.
Honestly, I didn't even think that shit was going to happen.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the
Let's go.
football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
Oh,
My
God.
Fix things there.
On the crossing route, complete. It's Thomas. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
From midfield, here's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And his throw is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He's going to wind up and air it out. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now it's Ryan. Forced out to his left. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And now running right through it. A gain of 32 that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And now Ryan not happy about either their formation or the play call. Whatever the case, he's going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now the pitch to Freeman. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And
What the fuck? That was 4th?
Another timeout.
I mean, that was 3rd.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Bryant's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown
What
there.
are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now 17-14. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself...
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Ready? You waiting? You inside?
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Ready? You inside?
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Going up top. And got his man complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready? Inside. Ready? Inside.
On 1st down.
Oh,
Breeze.
shit. Oh, shit.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown.
Why is
for
Brian
New
Poole out
Orleans.
there?
Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here's Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's Ryan. Jones had Tate Freeman. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Just got to stick.